Oh, no.
Sir, your loan application has been denied.
But, I don't understand.
Huh?
How did they get all of my info?
Greetings, you polite savages. You know, we gotta come to grips that this economy is gigajacked. And there's folks out there whose entire job is to sell, buy, and steal your information and trade it on the web like a busted bootleg stock market. It's a big game, it's a big club, and you ain't in it.
It's a big club, and you ain't in it.
And a few years ago, I was in the Philippines on a business trip. And on the last day, 2 hours before our closing dinner, I found out that my bank account was totally wiped out. I had to make emergency calls home, get Western Union wired to me so I can actually complete the transaction. And if it could happen to me, it could definitely happen to you. Yeah. And that's why we partnered with Aura, the sponsor of this stream. You see, Aura searches the web for your information, actively scrubs it, sends you alerts when you've been exposed, and offers a host of different electronic devices to help you control your finances. Use the link pinned in the description for a 2-week trial. And that's long enough for you to try the service and find out exactly what they have to offer you. We don't endorse many products here at the THPP Network. We are selective indeed, but trust me, it's better to have this and stop these issues before it starts than to be stranded out there trying to figure it out in real time. Sometimes you just don't want to handle the tip, you dig?
Polite savages.
At this time, we ask that you turn off your portable electronic devices. You are now free to move. Flight crew, prepare for landing.
And so y'all got kids?
Yeah.
How many?
12.
I'm sorry, what?
1 per year.
12? You say you have 12 kids? Together? Together, or you each brought some? This is the most children I've heard of since the Oregon Trail.
Wife, up from a wife to a baby mom.
That's ass backwards, ain't it? That's ass backwards, ain't it? And I'm willing to bet that ain't his baby. That baby got to be blood tested. There's some jaws got to be swabbed. Cause it was all each other around the same time. And that baby gonna be a C-section baby. That baby ain't gonna be able to come out there. Got to get that baby out the bed.
Yo, I'm so happy you said that. So,
she can't. I'm telling you, that's not his baby.
It was nothing that nobody could say.
Okay.
It almost felt like whatever people experience when they going through like withdrawal and like they're throwing up, like I feel like I was withdrawing love and I can't think, I can't work, I can't even look at my kid's face because it's like, and when you know you're done, I don't know what it is, you just know that it's done in you. It just dies in you, but when it dies, it's very painful.
Cardi B, we get it. Offset's a cheater. Here's the thing I keep trying to tell chicks who willingly deal with cheaters. Y'all are dating rappers. That's your cheater. You knew Offset was a before you got with him. It's probably like, but women always say this thing, oh, he's playing in my face. Nah, he's been playing in your face. There should be nothing that compromises your character that Offset done, what is it? Sweetie, Krishan Rock, Ari, like this. Yo, this is yo, Offset was piping out chicks that Cardi was supposed to do music with.
3 weeks later.
Confirmed she is pregnant. She is expecting a baby with Stefon Diggs.
The latest rumor about you is that you are having a baby.
Well, yes, I am. I'm having a baby with my boyfriend, Stefon Diggs.
Finish this phrase. Leave it what?
In.
Name something specific. Name some specific.
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
Oh, Stefon Diggs.
Diggs. I'm a great guy. I'm actually a great guy.
If it ain't snowing, I ain't going.
Finish this phrase. Leave it what?
In.
Rumors going around that Stefon Diggs had an affair with Cardi B while she was 8 months pregnant.
I'm him.
Me and him think the same way. Like, it's like, yeah, we're one of the greatest, but what's next? What we doing again? We do it again. We have to do it again all the time. It's not like we're never like comfortable. We just want to keep doing it. I mean, everybody kept telling me like I should have fun. Yes. And we had a little bit of too much fun, and now I'm here.
Yes. How is everybody out there, my polite savages? Lady polite savages, if there's any in the house, how are you doing this fine Thursday evening? We are switching it up, trying to see what days we are supposed to stream. But let's get first things out the way. If I am coming in loud and clear, can I get a 1 in the chat? Because as you all know, I am the struggle stream extraordinaire, and I absolutely, and I say it again, I absolutely always don't have the volume right. So if I'm loud and clear, can I please have a 1 in this chat, please, so we can get this going here. I got a show for you today. Hey, I want to give a shout out to everybody who's here. We got 29 of you. Can we please get the likes up? I see a couple of 1s. All right. So, I am very confused. I am confused with the thought process of a lot of modern women. And I'm not here to just to beat you up, to kick you, to slap you around. No, I want to gain some understanding. I want to gain some understanding from all areas and all angles. Understanding number 1 I want to gain is what exactly does anyone have with the expectation to be a modern woman, to have everything, but still want to be taken care of? So I just want to talk to you about it today, and we're going to get into it. And of course, the star of the show is Miss Cardi B, because it seems like that Stefon Diggs, my G, he don't know how to pull out of a driveway. This fool had 4 kids last year, maybe 5, probably 6. And Cardi B went from main chick to side chick in less than 48 months. But hey, let's see who's in the house tonight. Let's go. Let's get some energy up. Let's see. I already see Uncle Guns. Uncle Guns, mod extraordinaire.
What do we get for $10? Everything you want.
Guns, 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 how are you doing? Tonight, we are going to go through a whole lot. But one thing we're going to realize is that you are the father. That's right, because that blood test came back and those results were those results. But first things first, let's see who's in the house tonight. Let's see what's going on. Who's in the house tonight? Where are we listening from? Let's see. I am in the San Francisco Bay Area for another 2 months. But where are my folks coming in from out there? Let's get that roll call. Where we at? Where are you guys at? Where are you listening from? I know I got some folks from the ATL in the house. I seen ATL. Boy. Oh, I see Webster, Texas in the house. Hey, Webster, Texas. Put them horns. What's up, my G? Where we at? Lucy from the Big Apple. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Houston, Texas in the house. Hey, what's up? Northside, Southside. Where we from in Houston? Let me know. 42 Calac. Hey, San Bernardino. Hey, who's from Dino? Oh, my G. There's some real ones down there. I ain't gonna lie. Inglewood, up to no good. Inglewood, man. Super good. What's up, Inglewood? How you doing, man? Read more from Inglewood. Where are my folks calling from? I love it. Man, Charlotte, North Kakalaka. Hey, man, I am just always blown away where I see folks who are here. And let's just get right into the content. And let me just talk to you folks about something. I ain't gonna lie. North side. Okay, you from the north side. So what's the north side? Let's see. North side. That's by Spring, right? North side is by Spring, Woodlands. Am I correct? If I'm correct, let me know. I will be corrected. Now, my family's from the Houston area, and I spent a lot of time there. But, man, that place is so big. I do not know my way around. And can you please explain to me? Can someone explain to me why it take, if you might as well almost wreck your car to get off the freeway or to get on the freeway in Texas, because you on one of those access roads, you got to go damn near 6 miles down the road, make a goofy U-turn, go 6 miles back just to get your butt back on the freeway. Man, I missed appointments for missing one turn off. I damn near missed I was trying to go to Papados, and I missed Papados twice. Man, maybe I just can't drive in TX. I see somebody from Atlanta. Hey. But I ain't gonna lie. Houston hard as hell to drive in, but it's all good. It's all good from Diego to the Bay. Hey, listen. I ain't gonna lie. I hated YouTube the last 2 weeks. You see, the last 2 weeks have been magic for a lot of YouTubers. And I'm not a fan of magic. I'm a fan of science. And when I talk about the content creation, I don't want to get deep in the woods, but a lot of folks was hitting that Corey Holcomb, that Anton is hot, right? It was just like when Cat Williams went on Club Shay Shay, not to that extent. But I mean, I seen people who never talked about it, who never watched Corey Holcomb, who don't know who Anton Daniels is, talking all about it. And it's just one of those things where everybody's on it. And you got to talk about it. Because the way this algorithm is, you talk about something different, you lost in the sauce. So we tried, and nobody listened. But my G, it got to be over sooner or later. It got to be something else in the world we can talk about. So I am going to take the initiative, and I'm going to get back to business. We're going to get back to business here tonight. We're going to talk about them struggle rappers. Because them struggle rappers out there, and I say a struggle rapper, I'm talking about, they can rap, but they really can't rap, but they're more about their image, and Cardi B is the queen of the struggle rappers. Cardi B she really has her ducks in a row for a while. She married to Offset, knowing that Offset was kind of a player. And I just want to juxtapose this and say something to the ladies, because I don't understand it. If you got a type, you got a type. But if the type that turns you on is the type to cheat on you, you got to understand that that's your type. That's your type. That's what you want. You want a cheater. You want somebody who ain't never had no discipline. You want somebody who never been in a situation where they can keep it in their pants, to magically keep it in their pants for your ass. And let me tell you, it's because you think you are precious. Sugar and spice and everything nice. They lied to you. They told you that it was just a little more precious than you were. And I got some examples of ladies who just thought they were more precious than they were. And the consequences are always stark. Now listen, I want you to have your fun, do whatever you want to do, because I am not somebody who says I believe in controlling your body. I just don't. I'm too old to worry about what you got to do, my dear. But please understand the consequences, because if you go for Tupac in the boardroom, that don't exist. Tupac ain't on the boardroom. Tupac on the street. You found him on the street. He gonna stay in them streets, and he likes street meat. A matter of fact, if you around somebody and he keep messing with hoes, you got to look at yourself and say, what about you that he likes? Are you a hoe? And that's as deep as it can get. That's as deep as it can get. And I don't care how nice you think you are. I don't care how fine or how pretty you are. Because the top 20% of dudes, y'all all want them anyway. The rich dudes, y'all want them anyway. The regular 9-to-5 working class dudes, y'all want them later on. But the problem is that dude, a lot of times he's gone. Anyway, let's get into the first piece of content. I came across this and I just thought I had to bring it up, and I just want to know what you guys think about it.
You have a girlfriend right now, Kim?
I don't need nobody to protect and provide for me. I'm not looking for that. I'm just trying
You're
to
a
say.
man. I wouldn't expect that. So as a woman, if I share my body with a man, I shouldn't expect him to want to protect and provide for me?
Okay, so let's just start here. Women, stop acting like you don't like sex. Stop acting like you don't like to get it like we do. A matter of fact, I know ladies who like it way more than we do. So, yes, a man should protect and provide for his woman. But when you start wanting provision that equals luxury, you put yourself in a situation where a dude could just walk away. Look at Cameron's face. He don't even want to talk to her. I don't know why he brought her up. I know this is his talk with Flea. Cameron looked like, I don't even believe I'm talking to her right now. And look at her face. And just look at her demeanor. A very short clip. I just want to look at her demeanor. Her demeanor.
That's what you would teach your daughter? That's what you would teach your daughter?
So you see how she had to get loud? Cameron has not raised his voice.
Her daughter, I'm sorry. She just having sex with a man that doesn't want to protect and provide for her?
So ladies, I want to tell you something. If you are in a situation where you are equating your value to sex, then you are a whore. Let me say it again for the slow people in the back. If you are a person who equates the value of her body only to sex, then you are someone who only wants a transaction, and you are a 304 stomp down, street walking, click your toes on the concrete, make sure you bring my money back. because you are only valuing yourself in a way that 90% of the women would kill you if you did that to them. If you walked up to a woman and said, hey, you know what? You are only valuable because of the way you look. Women will say, no, I've done this, I go to school, I'm all of this. So you can't have it both ways. You can't have your representative out here saying, hey, I want you to respect who I am. I want you to respect my mind, then turn around and act like this attitude. Well, you want your daughter to only value herself? She's going to give her body up for money? No, idiot. I want my daughter to be so selective. I want my daughter to understand her value is not just between her legs, because I'm going to let every lady in the world, every woman who can hear me, understand one thing. The baddest broad in the world with the tightest ukulele, who could do tricks, who could make it bounce and make it shake and make it rumble. Somebody tired of fucking her. It's just the truth. Somebody tired of her. Ladies, if it hurts your feelings, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to offend you. I know I got some baddies. I done seen some of y'all cute. Somebody is tired of you if that's all you have. If you don't know how to bring some peace and quiet, and look at this lady, she'll never bring peace and quiet. If you don't know how to bring peace and quiet, if you don't know how to clear the path, lower the noise so he can be productive, you are useless. You are nothing more than a piece of street meat, skeet and skedaddle. I hate to break it to you, but if you're sitting there and you're trying to get past the sex stage with somebody, if you're wondering why only people want to use you for your butt, use you for your throat, I hate to be nasty and I hate to say it like this, but I'm going to just tell the truth to shame the devil. If you're one of those people, then ma'am, the problem is you, because you haven't shown enough value for the right man to scoop you up. Because trust me, the right man will if you don't act like this. I don't care how pretty she thinks she is. I don't care how much she spends on herself. The prettiest people do the ugliest things. As soon as she opened her mouth, she went from a 7 in my book, which I would give her a 7 facially, with all the makeup, whatever, to a straight up 3. I would throw up in my mouth before I talked to her.
Like what?
The problem is this: you want to protect.
You think men and women are equal?
No. What I'm trying to explain to you is this: for me, I rather invest in my female than give my female, and that's the problem.
Never.
Every woman should love to hear a man say that. I want to invest in my female, then give to her. Isn't that what you want, ladies? Don't you want somebody to set you up with some knowledge and set you up with the ability to not need that man? It's funny because the OGs used to be like, every female who got with me, whether we messed around or not, whether it worked out or not, they left with more knowledge than they had. That's leadership. It's leadership. It's a cold game. But it is leadership. But what these women want nowadays is just money. When you send them a text, they be like, hold on, this is my Cash App. This is my Apple Pay. This is my Venmo. Ho, if you're going to be a hoe, you're going to strive to be a hoe. Men are going to give you the straight up and down title of hoe.
Invested in me
because you had bad investments. That's why you're in nursing school.
That's not why I'm in nursing school. I've been working on my nursing degree since 2019.
Now, it takes 2 years to get a nursing degree. If you're getting a BA in nursing, it takes 4 years. If you've been in there since 2019 and it is 2026, you are a bad investment, ma'am. He ain't never going to get a return on that investment. No, you don't want somebody to invest in you. What this lady wanted somebody to do was give to her because she was sharing her body with him.
Why you don't have it yet?
I opened the business to help me get through nursing school.
And which was
because I needed a passive income.
Which was a bad investment.
And that's the situation. That's the situation. Give me a 1 in the chat if you understand that in order to invest your money with a woman, she must be a good investment. Or give me a 2 in the chat if you just simply simping for the temptation of it and you just throwing money down the drain. This should be a damn easy one. A number 1, if you invest. A number 2, if you just throw it away. Let me know. Let me know, because I cannot understand, ladies. I don't understand what's going on here. Ladies in the chat, wouldn't you like, Lucy, if you're still here, wouldn't you like a man to want to invest in your future instead of just giving you money? Or maybe you just want money. Maybe you just want a little money. Maybe you just want a little money. You just wanted to give you something and you go on about your business. But it's hard to be respected. It's hard to be respected in the household if you're trying to be a boss babe, but you ain't brought nothing to the table. I know a lot of people who like boss babes. Listen, I like feminine women. I like women who just understand roles. We got it really good where I'm at. You know, we got the gender roles down. I do what I'm supposed to do. She does what she's supposed to do. I just shut up and do my job. She shuts up and do her job. If something wrong, I correct it. You know, we don't argue. We don't throw stuff around. We don't do all this stupid stuff. It ain't all of this toxicity in the air. A matter of fact, I operate on a noise to productivity ratio of about 85% right now, meaning that 85% of the time I can get straight to work with no issues and don't have to do anything except my job. And that's clearly because I have somebody who clears the way for me. I have somebody who will make sure things like that happens. Why do I bring this up when we're talking about Cardi B? Because when you are a toxic individual, when you're somebody who just looks for the wrong things, even if you're rich, and ladies, it's totally different for you than us. Like I know dudes who got great jobs who go pick up a lady at Burger King. I didn't see it. I don't advise it. I mean, if you get somebody from in that situation, she better at least understand how to deal with money. She better understand how to cook and how to make a mountain out of molehill. Make a mountain out of a molehill as far as your money goes. Because if you're the only one who could really bring money in, then you need somebody who wants to really conserve that money and not spend that money. So I never say that. But ladies, once you start making more money, you start having to look for somebody who makes more money. And I understand that. It's an imperative. Provide and protect. Okay. When you're not out here fighting off monsters, the provision and the protection actually come together. We ain't out here fighting off bears with our bare hands. I understand that. But ma'am, you cannot expect someone just to surrender money to you. You cannot. You know? Because if you think that I'm going to go work 13, 14 hours a day and you ain't going to bring no value except laying on your back and gapping your legs open, I have nothing to tell you except you are
delusional as fuck.
Because there's no way I'm going to do that. There's no way. There's no way. Let's see what we're talking about in the chat today. Woodlands, Spring is outer North Houston, but many cities. Main north side of Houston is the Heights, Acres Home, Greens Point, FM 1960. I got you. Thank you, 42 Killac, or Killac, 42 Killac. You know, we from the Bay. We speak that slang. We try to put Mac in everything. Mac in everything. He's saying the truth. I expect that. Ryan James Indigo says, got these $40 and I expect to receive change back after full service. Damn.
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
My G. Change. And question, if a woman is over-selective, isn't that the problem with dating? I think a woman should be over-selective. I think she should be over-selective, but I think she should adjust to what she can get. I have no problem with someone getting the best that they can get. The problem with a woman is that she believes the best that she can get is always more if she gets bust down by somebody of a high quality. My case in point, I was actually at a jiu-jitsu gym with a couple of professional athletes. Every now and again, some stragglers would pop up because they knew they would be there. I'm talking about some cats from the NFL who would be in there. And man, these NFL cats are built different, especially the linebackers. They like to do jiu-jitsu because it's actually good for your back and it's actually good on the off season when you're not hitting it hard every day before you start working out to keep you in shape. So every now and again, these stragglers would come through, and I just see homeboy's face, man. I ain't gonna say his name because he's actually a coach now, and he would just look like, damn. And I'd be like, man, you did it. I can tell the way she's looking at you. You knocked the bottom out of it. Now she thinks that that's where she is. He's like, I don't even know how she got here. I don't even know how she know where I'm at. I just don't know how they know. I said, man, they got the CIA and the internet out for you, bro. They gonna spy. They got the FBI. They got the alphabet mafia. They got everything looking for you, bro. You are 6'5" and you are 275 pounds, built like a Rolling Stone. When you pop up somewhere, if they know somebody, they gonna call and tell them because they done told everyone you busted it down, and now she thinks that's her level. That's what happens to the ladies. Being over-selective isn't the problem. The problem is being delusional with your over-selection. You should be selective. And when I mean over-selective, you got 10 dudes. You should pick the best dude you can get. The problem is that you don't have 10 dudes in a lot of cases, my dear. I hate to say it, but maybe you got 2 dudes, but because of the high caliber dude seen you one night, had a few drinks in them, didn't have nothing to do the next day, took you home, busted you out, sent you home in an Uber, which you left your panties there. You thought you was leaving something. He just threw them in the garbage can because he didn't want to be around you anyway and wanted to make sure his real chick didn't come through, cleaned up the place, had the maid come up, tip her extra, make sure all the sheets are changed and all your scent is out of there. Trust me, the game don't change. The names just change, all right? The game stays the same. After he do all of that and get you up out of there, your ass is sitting there thinking you somebody and now you over here stalking them. Now, that's not the problem that you're stalking them because everybody can catch feelings for somebody. Nobody's immune for it. The problem is that when you go to that situation, ma'am, when you start messing around with people like that, you start walking by the people you should really be looking at because the big dude, the big dog, the big draws busted you out. Well, ma'am, that's not anybody's fault except yours because you fell into the delusion. You want to be around men, but you don't understand men. But men understand women because we're forced to. We know how to sweet talk. We know how to lie, okay? Let's just keep it real. We know how to lie to you. We know everything we need to say to get them buns, okay? The hard part of a dude is getting somebody, once you get in that situation, to keep because you just been trying to get girls to give up the buns. So that's the situation with a dude. But for a lady, the issue is that you start thinking that's your level. So when I see things like that over-selective, I'm going to have to say over-selection isn't the issue. The real issue is that you think that big dog who busted it out, you think that's your level. And by the way, it happens with all the races. That's right. I seen it because I worked in tech for a decade. The engineers, they be getting the buns too. They be getting nerdy buns. I don't know. And the homeboy's like, oh my God, Indian homeboy, I don't believe she found me here. I'm like, well, you busted her out. You got to go to a different bar, homie. You can't go to the same bar in the same place that you found her. She go in there every weekend looking for you. She think you are ticking up. He's like, oh, she's just a secretary. I don't believe I did it. Hey, man, you an engineer at Oracle. It is what it is. All right, folks. Let me see what a couple of more folks said. Jason Wildboy, support the channel, share. Yeah, I appreciate it. You know, if we ain't talking about that Corey stuff, ain't nobody up in here. You got to get that salacious, but I want to get back down to business. All right. Ryan James Indigo, silver is almost $100 an ounce. Meanwhile, the value of box has plummeted below the $40 mark. You know why?
Winter is here.
That's right. It's a cold, hard winter. And you seen how they was acting at November 1st when they thought those stamps was going to be there.
Remember the 1st of November.
That 1st of November, man, they was wilding out. Thank you for that comment. Cardi B can eat an general killer. Cardi B can eat an extremely hot fart. Jesus.
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. First of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you...
Dang. I guess you ain't a fan of Cardi. What do you say, Brooke with Mick? Why am I describing your big sister? Hey, I'm describing your big sister because Big Unc here, Unc understands. I wasn't always, a man of just with one woman. I was all over the world. I traveled the world as a musician when I was a young man, right out of college. One of my homies from Thailand is in the chat right now. We was all over the world together. We actually flew around the world together after I played music. So I got to travel the world once as a musician, which is a totally different look. I got to travel the world again as a businessman, a totally different look. Then I got to travel the world leisurely. And, you know, the names change, but the game remains the same. I see a whole lot of folks doing the same thing. And it's absolutely crazy. But it's the truth. Because people are people, man. When it really comes down to it, we got our own little idiosyncrasies from where we are, but people are people. That's just the way it is. All right, I got a little more content. Let's see. What do we have here? We just went through that Cameron. But let's get a little deep into the a little history. We'll hit another provide and protect, but then we'll get into some Cardi, huh?
When did it become such a problem for women wanting a man who's a provider? Like, since when is that such an issue? Because back in the day, I'm not trying to get spiritual, but if you look in the Bible, men are supposed to be providers and women are supposed to be nurturers.
I hate it. I hate it when these modern birds start bringing up the Bible. You're bringing up the Bible and you got your whole tatas out. You got your whole, I can dang near see your nipperinis. And you talking about the Bible. I literally had to make sure that this shot was zoned out, because if I would have zoned in on just what she was wearing, how she was presenting, this whole stream would be demonetized. I hate it when they start talking about the Bible. Ma'am, listen, anybody can believe in God, and it don't have no dress code, but it's kind of uncouth for you to be talking about the Bible when you got your tetas out on the stream. It's kind of crazy. And stop equating providing protection with only strictly monetary goals. Because how a man really protects his family is with his wisdom, his understanding of the world, and his cunning. That's right. You got to be somebody to see the game coming and change before the game catches you.
So when did the issue about a men providing become such a thing? Like, why is that a thing? Like, why are you guys looking at women?
We ain't providing for everybody now. Exactly. Ladies, you cannot just jump into the game thinking you want some provision. And you also, you have to value the provision. You have to value what you're asking for. You see, when you're talking about money from a man, you're talking about time. And I'm going to tell everybody something. I'm going to say it every week until you folks understand and you get upset at me. The biggest lie in the world is they're not making more land. Biggest lie you've ever heard. There's a whole fucking artificial island in Dubai. It's a lie. What they're not making for you is time. You don't know when it's coming. I didn't talk to folks and the next day they've been gone. One of my best friends in life, he called me the night before and I was too damn tired to have a long conversation with him. This is in the mid-90s. I got a tattoo of his name on the back of my neck because we played hoops together in the Midnight League. We did everything together. We played football together. He was one of my best friends. And he was a Rasta. And he was my homie. And when he passed away, he was the only RIP tattoo I ever put on me because I ain't into all of that walking tombstone shit. But when you have a friend your entire life, and one night he calls you, and he says, yo, man, I know you've been working hard, big dog. Why don't you come by the house this weekend? We're going to have a party. I'm like, yeah, man, but I got to get some sleep. I got to be up at 5. He calling me at 11. It ain't his fault, but I got to get back to this sleep. All right, man, peace. Bam, slam the phone down. Next afternoon, I get a call from his woman crying. He passed away the next morning. I was the last person he talked to. It's my homeboy Rasta. And to make it bad, he was a part of 3 brothers. All 3 brothers are now dead from different reasons. I'm going to tell you something. Don't lie to people about time. You don't have enough. So when I got to work, when I got to put my body to the test, when I got to invest my time to make money, you asking for that, you're actually asking for part of my life. I understand that your body is important to you, but please understand that my time is as equally as important to me. And it's a fair exchange. So if you're asking for something from me, if you're asking me to provide from you, you better damn well bring a whole hell of a lot, because especially at my age, it ain't enough fucking time in this world. I know too many people who thought they had all the time in the world and they were gone the next day. So when you talk about provision like it's nothing, ladies, and I'm not trying to talk down to you. I believe in y'all. The ladies in the chat, I'm not one of those people who hate women. I don't think women, they just need to shut the hell up. No, women should be your number one consigliere. They should be the person to advise you. They should be wise, but they should also understand that your way has to be the last word because you are going to be responsible. You're going to pay the cost to be the boss. You're going to have the accountability to go with the responsibility. That's what you have to have. So yes, ladies, I'm in charge of my damn house. I'm the one who has to make it go round. But guess what? It's happened before. When I mess up, I better damn well fix it. So when a lady talks about provision, everything I just talked about is provision. Letting her know how valuable her time is provision. Letting her know the safety of somebody who understands that time is important. So I'm not going to waste it on anything. That's fucking provision. All this other bullshit, you just want a couple of dollars to get thrown at you, baby. You might as well just click your heels on a whole stroll or let's just get it over with. Bam, 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 and get out of my fucking face if that's all you want. Because when you turn into a man, you only go two ways. Either you live in that free agent lifestyle or you trying to get with somebody real, period. Everything else is bullshit.
Get
You
that
gotta have
too.
some standards.
I agree. But why is it a problem or why is it such a big topic that a woman wants a man who makes a little money?
Nah, the problem is because it turns into a scenario where women are going to.
And I got to address this little money stuff. Can I please address this little money stuff? Ma'am, a little money is not $100,000. A little money is not $50,000. You know how hard it is to earn $50,000? Take your ass to the Midwest and try to earn $50,000. Yeah, I know people who work 12-hour days who barely make $60,000. And all of my cousins in the South, they make great money. And the reason why I know a little about Houston, because I was just talking to my cousin in Spring today. He worked 12-hour days. He made great money. But man, does he pay for it. Is he tired? I'm blessed. I get to speak to y'all. I get to teach y'all how to do content. That's what I get to do for a living. I'm blessed and I'm grateful. I'm grateful to all 70 of you in this chat because I can't be great if I'm not grateful to y'all. I can't do it without y'all. But I have to get a little pump when I hear somebody talking about a little money. And I think this gentleman breaks it down pretty good here. Why we worry about that little money phrase.
Whoever the highest bidder is. So you can have that love you that make 80,000, but this don't give a fuck about you to make 150,000, get your attention. You feel me? So it's like, what's the point of being a good nigga when the original? Yeah.
So let's really break this down for a second. When you want a little money, ladies, and hey, I'm not against you wanting some money. But when you want a little money, is it when you have somebody who makes $80,000 a year? Are you just going to pick somebody who makes more? What's the dividing line? You see, if a man leads with $1, he's a simp. If a man is just tricking off money, he's a trick. But you can't want a trick if you ain't a hoe. You cannot want a trick if you're not a hoe. And if you want to be a hoe, just be a hoe. Be a good hoe. Hoe it up.
I'm about to play the video, but some people on social...
Oh, now we're talking about Cardi. And I want to give a little background on some of the things that Cardi has said.
Media are mad at Cardi B because she said that she would go back to drugging and robbing men again.
Dirty ass motherfuckers. She's drug and rob. I rob niggas again. I don't give a fuck. And I rob them for real. And I hate men. I don't give a fuck. I hate men and I don't give a fuck. Rob them.
That was for educational purposes only. But if you guys remember, back then Cardi B bragged about...
So this is one of those crazy things that happens. You know, Cardi B is not a saint. And I fail to understand why so much of the community loves this woman. So, I mean, listen, I understand. I understand a lot of New York mentality and a lot of folks don't. When I was in New York for those 8 months with my cuz, man, where we were, the Dominicans and the Puerto Ricans really just mix with black people. I'm just telling the truth. I'll just tell the truth. The Spanish cats and this and that, they, you know, it was a whole lot of respect between them. I think the respect boundaries have kind of lessened now because I'm talking about the 90s, you know, but I never had no Dominican dudes calling me the N-word or nothing like that. You know, I never had that. I'm just telling you, it wasn't common. Maybe it's common now, you know, with the younger generation, because there was still a level of decorum. It's just like I was never making any slurs about any, you know, of them being of their heritage. Because I just understand I don't like that. But they were all together. So I understand why some of the folks see Cardi as one of them. How when she says she's an Afro-Latina, they see them as one of them. But I don't understand if you have a son or if you want a son, how you can absolutely say something crazy like, I hate men, I want men to do this, I want men to do that. I just don't understand.
About how she used to rob and set up men by slipping them substances without them knowing. And her fans have been justifying this by saying that was a hard time for her. She was just trying to make bread. Why?
So I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm just going to be real with you because I've been all over the world. Only body who slips dude stuff are hoes. You got to be a hoe to be able to slip dude something in they drink. Because the average brother I know, even if you drink a tea like this, and I'll tell her just like my cup says, baby, I'm financially celibate. You cannot get it. I got it, but you can't have it. Only time I've seen brothers lay guard down is when they with somebody they think they about to get some tail. 9 times out of 10, when they really go and doing it like that, they really silly. They paying for it. I've seen it because I've been all over the world and I see how people act. I've been to every zone you could think of. You can ask me any question about any place, and from Mongolia, Indonesia, South Africa. I've been to all of them. Amsterdam. 9 times out of 10, when somebody gets scoped or drugged, there's some foolishness. It's late at night and they're doing something that if they would have just kept their ass at home, they would have been okay. It is what it is. So Cardi saying she drug and robbed people again is kind of nasty work.
I guess people still bringing it up, and now she straight up just said, yeah, and she would do it again. What about it? Some on social media are even laughing about this. I'm telling you, let a dude hop on here and brag about him doing that to women. I promise
exactly.
You, it was not going to be a good day. It's always, I hate men because you can't pick right. Regardless, what do you guys think about this whole situation? I'm just reporting.
Exactly. Could you imagine if a dude said, hey, you know what? I don't like women, so I poisoned them to rob them. Boy, he would be out of here. He'd be out of here. Hey, Chad Power 7. Now, I believe, sir, that you are in the military, man. I believe you're a military man, so I'm going to have something. I'm going to have something for all my military folks. I got something for guns. You know, I got a little full metal jacket for guns, but I believe you're in the military, and if I'm wrong, just correct me. But if you are, let me just give you a little something. Guns, don't take it personal.
What do we get for $10? Everything you want.
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Big girls. Do you like the big girls?
Big girls.
Big girls, big girls.
Big girls. Big girls.
Hey.
Big girls. Big girls. Big girls. Big girl. 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 Big girl.
Yes. And what does Chad Power say? Energy, attention, and time, as CGA says. And if you don't know who CGA is, he's a legend in the space. He's been around for a while doing it and dropping game and knowledge. The author, the originator of the free agent lifestyle. Let's go. If a woman wants energy and attention, aka money, showing out they don't like you. But if she wants time, she likes you. Say it again, because that's dope, Chad. Energy, attention, and time, as CGA says. If a woman wants energy and attention, aka money, showing out they don't like you. But if she wants that time, she likes you. I agree. I agree, because 9 times out of 10, when it comes down to me and my woman, what she really wants is me to spend time with her. What she really wants is me to spend time with her. A-Star 8200, thank you for the $5 super chat. You only want my money, your time with me is spreading. You only want. You ain't shit. You ain't. Now, I'm trying to read this for real, man. Let me try it again. Okay. Let me try it again. I'm going to read this for real. I'm going to play the super chat first. I got to play it first. You got me. You got me, man. You get a little boogie for that. Yeah, so let me try to read this. Let me get my face together. Let me get it straight. You only want my money, your time with me is spreading those cheeks. Real women want quality time, not cash. Facts. We got some ladies in the house. Do you really want quality time? Do you really want quality time? Do you really want some quality time, or you just shut up and you want some money? Let me know. So let's see what we got. What we got here? I see Red Talk with Anna. Welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you before. A lot of men's mamas be trashing and traumatizing their boys and males. Well, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. Nothing's worse than being around a gentleman who was raised with a toxic woman in his life, because he won't be able to relate to any women. But that can be offset by positive male supervision. Not attention, supervision. Because a lot of dudes don't understand. I'm going to tell you folks about male supervision. I was young, me and my cousin, we thought we was badasses. We was smoking cigarettes in the bar in East Texas. Out there towards Huntsville for my people in Texas, in the Houston area, if you know what I'm talking about. So it's the country, it's the bottom. I'm down there on summertime with my grandfather. Man, my granddaddy was the best, boy. My grandma was sweet. And man, me and my cousin, we smoking cigarettes. I get lightheaded. I throw the cigarette down. Hey, fire. My cousin put out the fire. My cousin looked at me. He's like, you stupid. You gonna get us busted. My uncle walks in. Man, I thought we was gonna get the dog beat out of us. My uncle said, oh, y'all like to smoke cigarettes. Well, you got your choice, boy. You can smoke this pack with me, or you can hold this 5-pound weight shoulder length for an hour. I picked the 5-pound weight because 5 pounds is light. I'm like 12 years old. I lasted 15 minutes. I'm crying. My uncle like, drop it and see what happened to you. I didn't touch no cigarettes till I was adult after that. That's proper supervision. That's correction. See, the attention comes with boys when your uncle is telling you how to do stuff, telling you how to hunt, telling you how to fish. My dad and my uncles did that. You know, when I'm having an issue with a female and I go to my uncle and I'm like, man, I can't tell my dad about this because I'm scared that this. He's like, man, your dad was a player when he was young before he met your mom. It's going to be okay. But let me tell you what you do, boy. That's proper male attention. But that male supervision can stop all of that traumatic stuff. It can stop it. Man, thank you so much. I really like that. You know, I really like that that comment. I really like that comment. But let's get to our lady Cardi drugging people. Cardi done did all of this crazy stuff in her life. Cardi been out there. Cardi's had an amazing run. Cardi, in many ways, has been the pinnacle of success that shouldn't be successful. She had a talent. She ran with it. She wasn't scared to put herself out there. But Cardi has a defective selection mechanism. A defective selection mechanism, especially with men. Because she spent her time not learning how to get along. She spent her time learning how to get over. And that's what happens to too many of us, ladies. Ladies, I respect you. I'm not one of those simps who think you don't do nothing wrong. I'm one of those men who say, if you're doing something right, I'll show it out. So I respect a lady. I respect a woman. I don't have time for a hoe, a trick, a slut, and I can tell the difference. Now, it's getting harder for me because y'all dressing the same, acting the same, and hanging out. It's getting hard for me to know which one is which. I don't have to worry about that no more. But what I will say is that Cardi, all of that time she was spent playing dudes, she didn't learn how to select a dude. And this is why she's in her situation now. So she got rid of Offset. Offset was a slow down, dirty cheater. Oh, Offset, he was just bad. Offset was out there, boy. He humped all her friends. He was humping people in the industry. He was reckless dicking. 20-yard penalty. No, don't get no first down. Offset reckless dicking. Cardi had to do better. Every woman I knew who was on Cardi's side, she did everything she could do. She tried. But those women were
delusional as fuck.
If they thought that Cardi understood how to pick a man, they were delusional. If they thought that Cardi understood what she did was wrong, they are delusional. You see, the thing about Cardi is she likes to type. She likes to type that everyone else likes. She likes that fast money, that fast life, and that slickness. Cardi can't get her a regular dude, and we see what happens when high-status ladies get a regular dude. He can't do nothing with him half of the time. 9 times out of 10. I remember when Keke Palmer and Homeboy got into that spat, and I said, well, damn, she out there with her cheeks out there looking at Usher. I'd feel a certain way, too, if that was my woman, and I'm at home babysitting, trying to be a good man, and the ladies in the chat went crazy. They said, he don't even make enough money to talk to her about that. It's not about the fucking money. I gotta tell you, it's not about the money. I know money's a big deal. We all needed to live. We all needed to put ourselves in a great situation. It sets up our next legacy. But when it comes down to it, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that you garner as a man is supposed to go with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that a woman has. You're supposed to come together. And that's what a real relationship is. I feel sorry for a lot of you young bucks out there. Because a lot of you young bucks, I know you're looking at these ladies out here and said, damn, why am I going to pick from this? Only thing they want is a few dollars. I'm just going to skeet and skedaddle. I'm going to just bust it up and bust it down. I feel sorry for you because you didn't see what I seen. When I came up and my auntie was married my aunt's been married for 56 years. I'm 52. I don't know her not being married. I've never seen her thighs or her dress crazy. My auntie used to whoop my butt and make me get up and go to church every Sunday. Get up and go to church because you need some Jesus. I know you doing something wrong. Hey, you call it indoctrination. You know what I called it? I called it my auntie teaching me about how to look for a woman. So I want to tell you guys something. When I got the woman I'm with now, my wife, and I took her down to my auntie, she met my mom first, and then I flew her down to Texas with my auntie, and my auntie looked at her and said, good job. And I trust her because that's a woman who's been married for 52 years. Y'all gonna sit here and watch and listen to Dr. Bryant's ass who was engaged for 52 fucking years to different people and ain't never held down nobody and got a liquor license licking ukulele all over California. What are we talking about? Y'all gonna listen to somebody who ain't never been married, can't be married, telling you about a relationship. But I went to a woman who did it for 50-something years for my fucking advice. And I went to my uncle, he's been married for 50 years, to get advice. And I went to my pops when he was alive. But my pops was gone when I met her, so I took him to the next best thing I had, which was a man who had did it for that long to let me know what the fuck is going on with it. And that's how we do that, gentlemen. I feel sorry for you if you don't have somebody like that in your family. Seek one out. Seek out that education. That is provision. Is the wisdom. That's provision. I know it sounds like I'm preaching, but I'm just being serious. And by the way, I got a reaction coming on the Struggle Doctor I'm going to release probably tomorrow morning or the morning after. We're going to put our foot in the Struggle Doctor's ass. Hey, we got a super chat. Let's see. Jakari Turner, 6748. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. My G, wait a minute, it's showtime.
I said, wait a minute.
Yes, and just to let you know, I appreciate you coming here and dropping that on me. I appreciate everybody in there, but most of all, I appreciate your vision.
I respect your ambition, Willie, but you got to have vision.
All right, what does Chikari say? Winter is here. Hot girl summer has men looking at 90% of women like they streetwalkers. Facts. Only women can change this current debauchery by challenging the 304s. Ladies, I'm going to tell you one of the best things I ever seen. And it made me feel a little better. I did a video and I went hard on Sukiyana. A matter of fact, the video got demonetized by YouTube and we almost got literally at the time, like we had like a warning, like, listen, man, you can't just say what you said about this person. Because I told her to shut up 105 times in the video. Every time she said something, I was just like, shut up, you look like a chipmunk, you're making us look bad. You know, it's members only right now, you know, but it was just shut up, because I was just tired of it. And I just knew a bunch of ladies were going to come to me and be like, dude, you're misogynistic. She can do what she wants. And this is when she jumped in there and Suki Takes London and she talking about, I'm here to get my coochie scratched and eat some groceries, and not that way. And I thought to myself, man, oh man, I got to say something. So I went in on her. And the thing that made me feel good was that video had 60% of positive feedback from the ladies I knew. There are some ladies who, you're too hard, this and that, I don't like the way you talk to her. And I understand, ladies. You appreciate the message. You just don't appreciate the delivery. But I'm a damn man, and I'm going to deliver the message how I deliver it. But I just want you to know that made me feel like there was hope. So I know what you're saying, that the ladies got to talk to the 304s. I know what you're saying, my G Chikari. I know what you're saying. But the breaking news is that if we shun them and the ladies shun them, either they'll change or they'll go away. All right, let's get to this next piece of content and let's see what we got here.
Okay, in case you didn't know, Stefon Diggs is a dad. Came back that he's the father of Lord Giselle. Real life Maury Povich came to life, and you proving your point. We get it. Your sperm works. Your sperm catches touchdowns too. Your sperm connects like you connect with your quarterback. Okay, The Patriots are having an incredible season, and so is just. Listen,
I just want, and it blew my mind because I was going to research. Because I'm actually doing I'm doing a video about, just the downfall of the struggle rappers, and this time I'm focusing on Cardi and Nicki Minaj and why they're just not as popping as they were a few years ago, right? Well, Cardi hasn't had an album forever. She has an album out. She's going to do fine. And they're going to go number one. But I'm talking about heat, public perception, and velocity. It's all going away. Matter of fact, you're experiencing a niche die down or even dying in hip-hop. You're experiencing that. Just like whole niches collapse on YouTube, the same thing happens in the real world. You know, Stefon Diggs has maybe 5 kids this year, 4 for sure. This dude can't pull out of a fucking driveway. He's just over here just dropping, boom, 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 boom. Stick and move, skeet and skedaddle. Just skin to skin, the only way to win. Hut 1, hut 2, hut. Every time he catch a ball, he drop a seed off. This is the person that Cardi chose. This is my problem. Cardi, choose who you want to choose, my dear, because it ain't my body. I don't have to put up with this public humiliation. But you left a dude because he wasn't faithful. But Offset never had a baby on you. This baby came out right after or before your baby. Do you understand what we're saying to you, ma'am? Do you get it? He was in the pudding, in another pudding, and he was stirring pudding. So you left a cheater for a cheater. This fool got to start in 5. Why? Make it make sense. And if you folks thought that Cardi didn't think that she was going to get a different result by doing the same damn thing, if you don't see the insanity of what she did, then y'all are just...
Delusional as fuck.
Because we all understand one thing when it really came down to it. When it really came down to it, he was fighting it, but they told him,
You are the father.
that's right. He's the father. He's the father. He's the one. I don't know if you understand. He's the one. It's him. He is Himothy. Let's get back into it. I'm going to have to fast forward a little. Let's get back into it. I jumped out.
Okay, in case you didn't know about catch it.
Here we go.
That's your baby daddy, bitch. That's my baby daddy too, girl. Well, what now? I don't fucking know.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine talking? Saying, that's your baby daddy. Yeah, I'm a baby daddy too. Huh? Now what? What we going to do? We going to work this out. Cardi a polygamist. Why are y'all fronting? Why don't y'all all just get together, get a big house, put your resources together, get a big 125-acre ranch somewhere, and just do your thing? You can have your practice studio. He can have his workout facilities. All of y'all ladies can be sister wives because obviously you appreciate the Pookieism.
We'll figure it out.
I mean, you like to cook. Every time we see you at the house, you cooking. You probably a damn good cook. You probably actually a decent girl if you wasn't such a bust down. But it's too late. You have to embrace your inner sister wife.
Y'all need to calm down. Is y'all cool? Y'all been dragging me for 3 or 4 days. Y'all been a little bit too mean. Like, now. Y'all been a little bit too mean. I can't change. I can't go back in time.
And it's exactly right. But let me tell you why people. Well, this is what I'm puzzled about. I'm just puzzled, ladies. What? How many times does it take? Am I crazy? Give me a 1 in the chat if she should just be a sister wife and just embrace the polygamous lifestyle, because she's still with homeboy. Give me a 1 if you think she wants to be a polygamist and she okay with the other ladies. And give me a 2 if you think she really want that man all to herself. Let me know what you thinking out there. Give me a 1 if she a sister wife and a 2 if she just want the man all to herself. Because to me, when she's sitting here telling people, hey, we gonna do it together. And then she telling the chat, she telling the people, all of her fans, like, listen, man, are y'all okay? Like, y'all just been dragging me for 3 weeks. They dragging you because they rallied around you. You told those people that, Offset was the devil. He was sticking and moving. He was slipping and sliding. He was absolutely humping all of these females out there. Offset was the devil. Offset rolled in on a white horse, and behold a pale horse, and on his back rode Offset. And Offset had the spear of destiny, and he was just javelin all of the sluts in the area. Then she turned around and she got herself Offset with a motherfucking football. I don't get it. One of the ladies, just explain it to me. I'll read it. Explain it to me. I'm stupid. I can't read it. I can't understand it. It does not compute. My hard drive won't connect. To me, if she gonna sit here and say, just calm down, I can't put the baby back, I got the baby, it seemed like she a sister wife to me. It seemed like everybody would be happy if they just got together. Call me crazy.
Saying I already had a baby. Y'all want me to put my baby back in my pussies? Huh?
That's foul as hell.
I don't know. What y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to leave my man? You want me to leave my man and just go and I don't know. What y'all want me to do?
And you notice that her reaction was like, listen, if I leave my man, I'm going to just get yours. I'll just fuck your man. If I leave my man, I'm going to fuck your man. That's just what we do.
What y'all want me to do? We can only go forward now. I have to rehearse for 10 to 12 hours a day for tour. There is so many elements of production that I'm missing for tour. I'm already super stressed out. You know what I'm saying? I'm already super stressed out. I need my support system, my fans to love me. I want y'all to come to my tour and enjoy yourself with me. Don't be dragging me.
Don't trip. They gonna come to your tour, Cardi. They gonna come because they doofy. They ain't worried about it. They doofy. Kimberly Narazi. I hope I pronounced that right. And I apologize if I didn't. I am not trying to disrespect you, man. You can say what you say, but you can spell my name right. That's an old school song, right? 5 Minutes of Funk. Sister wife by circumstance, but wish he wanted only her. That was the purpose for the baby. Damn. Is that how y'all be doing it? I mean, not you, but is that how the thought process goes? Wow. Because to me, what she's involved in is a dirty polygamy. She's sharing a man. She just doesn't know she's sharing a man. And to me, I just always thought, I always say, ladies, just tell me the truth. Well, he's showing her the truth. He is showing her the truth.
It's enough. All right? It's enough. I love y'all. I want good for y'all.
Stefon Diggs.
And this is when I found this and I verified it. I was like, for real? For real?
Has had one of the busiest years of any male celebrity. The athlete started off the year with one child, a 9-year-old daughter named Nova, and ended 2025 with almost enough kids to start a basketball team. Everyone has known Cardi B was expecting her first child with Stefon Diggs, which would have been his second child and first son. However, before Cardi B could give birth, an Instagram model named Aileen Lopera hit Stefon Diggs with a paternity suit last month in November, which revealed the NFL athlete was the father of her daughter, Charlie Harper Diggs Lopera, who was...
Damn. So she had the baby before Cardi B had the baby.
Born in April, but that's not all. Throughout the year, there were also rumors that Stefon Diggs also fathered another child with a woman named Kayana Kiki Barber, who happens to also be the ex-girlfriend of rapper Drake.
Kiki, are you with me? Come on now. For real? She's the ex-girlfriend of rapper Drake. And that's something else too. Y'all, these cats be sharing women, passing them around, athlete to entertainer, entertainer to athlete. Man, that herp is deep.
There's no word on when the paternity test was taken, but on Christmas, Stefon Diggs shared images of the rumored child who he referred to as Fat. But what's so messy about this particular situation is the baby has to be no more than a few weeks older than Cardi B's son, which leaves Stefon Diggs with 3 newborn babies in 2025.
So this man got 3 babies in 2025. This is super pookieism. Super pookieism. So, and there was a clip that I didn't put in, but Cardi B was like, sometimes it just seemed like the ghetto follows me. She had this thing where she said the ghetto follows her. The ghetto follows you because you're allowing ghetto dudes to do what they want to do to you. And it seems like, and this is something that I learned, my grandmother told me this, my auntie told me this, my mama told me this. They said that just because a lady has something or comes from somewhere doesn't mean she's classy. Just like the men in my family told me, just because you got something and you can provide something don't mean that you're a man and that, don't mean that you're a man and you know how to be a man. Because it takes more than money to be a man. And that's really the point of this stream. You see, Cardi B, she has all the money you want. She has access to whatever she wants. Cardi B can have access to a good man if she wanted a good man. She could have a dude who never come outside, who would just stay inside. And she could get herself a regular old dude. And I'm talking about a regular old dude who makes real money. I mean, he ain't going to make no Stefon Diggs cash because that athlete and entertainer cash, like Kevin Samuel said, is out of here. But she could get herself a general paper contractor who's doing contracts in 6 or 7 states. Somebody who's going to have money, somebody who's going to have a business to give to her children when they had them. She could have got that. She had access to that. Cardi B's so good look. I mean, I don't know. I just seen her without that makeup. Woo! She woofing. But she good looking. She know how to put herself together. She had a great body before she went to BBL Becky status. But Cardi B wants and needs that attention and spotlight. And she wouldn't feel right not having that type of person on her arm. Just like when Keke Palmer wanted that attention in that spotlight from Usher. And she had a regular dude on her arm who was a personal trainer who was worth about $500,000. And the sisterhood eviscerated that man when he said, I just don't want the mother of my child with her cheeks out. I just don't want the mother of my child with her cheeks out. And that was a bridge too far. Hey, Chad Powers, you're back again. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. You are the stream sponsor, so for that, my friend, you get a little Robot Pacific Rim action.
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yes. And what does Chad Power says? He says, Cardi only with Diggs to prove she didn't F up. But she is hot-headed and dying slow not to prove she messed up. That's deep. So basically what you're saying is that she got with this cat just to save face. She got with this cat just to save face. She wasn't with this cat because she wanted to be with him. And then she just going to mess around and let him shoot the club up. And she is where she is right now. Is that what you're saying, my G? My G. Well, Polite Savages, what do you think about that? I think, Polite Savages and Lady Polite Savages, that the lessons I learned from my family was so important. And maybe I can share this with you. First of all, for the fellas, don't go, and I said it before and I'll say it again, don't go around chasing all of these women that you like. Chase the women that like you. Chase the women that like you. And for the ladies, do not think that because someone busts you down, that's your level. And don't think that because someone has money, that's provision. Because in the long run, Cardi B is really going to want a man who she can look down and say to her son, hey, he didn't have all of these kids at the same time. He didn't have 3 kids the same year you was born. He wasn't a Rolling Stone. He was a good man. She's going to want to be able to say that because kids are going to look around and they're going to say, hey, Mom, my brother don't even look like me. He don't even have my last name. Or my brother doesn't have a last name because the mother didn't want his last name. She was mad at him. She changed it. Or this kid doesn't have his last name. Or we're not all together. We didn't grow up together. We weren't in the same house. It seems like he was treated better than me. Or he's playing favorites. The money's listen. He's a professional athlete. The money ain't gonna be like that forever. Something like in 6 years, 70% of professional athletes got to claim bankruptcy. Some of that. So we all understand what's going on. All right, folks, here's the deal. It's time for me to get some more tea. The financially celibate cup is here. Have no fear. I'll be right back in a second, but until that, I hope you listen to a little cream.
Check this ish, y'all. I grew up on the crime side in New York Times side. Staying alive was no job. Had second hands, mom's bounce on old man. So then we moved to Shaolin Land. A young youth, yo, rocking the go-to flow goose. Only way I begin to G off was high-loot. And let's start it like this, son. Rolling with this one and that one. Pulling out gas for fun. But it was just a dream for the teen who was a fiend. Started smoking woolies at 16. And running up in gates and doing hits for high stakes. Making my way on fire escapes. No question I would speed for cracks and weeds. The combination made my eyes bleed. No question I would flow off and try to get the dough off. Sticking up white boys in ball courts. My life got no better. Same day hard years, I'm still struggling. Survival got me bugging, but I'm alive on arrival. I peep at the shape of the streets and stay awake to the ways of the world, cause this shit's deep. A man with a dream, with plans to make cream, which failed. I went to jail at the age of 15. A young buck selling shugs and such, who never had much, trying to get a clutch at what I could not. The court played me short, now I face incarceration. Patient, going up stakes, my destination. Handcuffed in the back of a bus, 40 of us.
Hey, we are back. We are back. Yeah, so like I was saying, most athletes go really broke, and especially athletes rarely get to play as long as they want to. Can you imagine having all those kids to take care of? It's absolutely crazy. Can you imagine that? So I'm going to go through some of these comments here. I want to thank everybody loud and clear. I hope you enjoyed the interlude, the Wu-Tang interlude. I mean, it's so funny because I got a DMX one. I got a Kendrick Lamar one. I got a 50 Cent one. I got a Snoop one. I love the Wu-Tang one more. I just love it, man. It's dope. It's dope. It's just really cool. And I'm learning how to make those, but I just want to make sure I do it the right way. So let's see. What do we have in here? That AI Wu-Tang. Yes, 42 Kill. Yep. Star said, that boy catching more babies than footballs. I'm telling you, he fitting to be broke, play 50 more years, at least hope he could do it. Yes. If he's smart, he will put 50 million in a high yield CD. Yes. If he's smart, or even better, he'd put 50 million into an insurance account and just take loans that he never has to pay back if he doesn't want to. I mean, he has to invest that money big time, but I agree. Miss Lackey, yes, Lord, Giselle, Kiki, Kay, Benji, and Cardi, born April, May, September, and November. I'm a YouTuber as well, so I'm nosy. Miss Lackey, you're a YouTuber. What's your channel? Man, I love to check it out. You know, Red Stick Vibes, she's a channel member sometimes, and, you know, I know that I got a couple of YouTubers who follow us, but, I mean, I'm a YouTuber, and I know the deal. You have to be nosy. You have to be in the know. And I appreciate you. A matter of fact, all right, it's time for a little business here. A little business. Let's see. What did you say? You just did a video on his brother. He's 27 with 7 kids, 7 babies. Mama got fired from Dallas, picked up by Green Bay, and they just fired him after 2 games. Damn. Allegedly. Miss Lackey, you got all that information? You Columbo in this bad boy. Man, I got to check it out. I got to see what's going on. Miss Lackey is the channel name. Okay, Miss Lackey is the channel name. I'm going to check it out after this. Miss Lackey, I got you. And everybody in the chat, let's give Miss Lackey a follow. Let's take care of our polite savages. We got to have a community and we got to support each other. Let's check her out. Listen. I don't want any sympathy subs for anyone. Check her out and see if it's cool. And if you love it, sub to it. Watch it. Come back to it. Support. Man, it was so crazy when I started out. I was a guy and we only had 100 views per video. I remember the first time we cracked 1 million views, man. I had tears in my eyes. Tears in my eyes for a video that 1 million. I just kept it going up. 500,000. And, you know, because of you folks, not because of us. We just put out product and we try to tell a story and we try to do it. But because of you folks make this channel what it is. The Polite Savage Army. I got a little, no, I didn't get to accept my voice crack. I'm sorry. But the Polite Savages, you make this the way it is. You make it. You guys, I can't be great without being grateful. I can't be here and act like I'm doing it all myself. I make a video and I hope you like it. I do a live and I hope it's a good subject. And I try to talk and I try to give an insight from somebody. I don't want to be no 52-year-old YN. I'm not walking around here talking like Jim Jones. I ain't tough. I ain't yelling at people. I ain't trying to get in fights with people. And if people know my background, I literally fought professionally before. I'm not trying to do it. I'm trying to live a good life. And the only thing I want to do is I want to give this knowledge that I have out and I want to make it in a way that it's entertainment. I want it to be educational but entertainment. entertainment. So I take everybody here, follow Miss Lackey. If there's another content creator in here and you see them, follow them. If they're in the Polite Savage Army, let's support them, because we cannot be great if we're not grateful, and we can only be great together. Now, if any of you folks want to learn how to do content, if you're trying to take your channel to the next level, if you're trying to, I could grab my platinum, I can grab my plaque. Oh, I got my YouTube button. That shit is corny. Listen, I'm appreciative to everybody who subbed, and to get 100,000 subs is crazy. We're at like 128 now, 130. But when we got 100,000 subs, I had the lead attorney on, I had all of my friends on, and we celebrated together. But for sure, folks, if you want to learn how to do it, learn how to be a content creator, learn how to monetize, learn how to make money, listen, you got to have 5 solid ways making you money in this content game. If you're just getting AdSense, you're losing. 5 solid ways. We approach all of them in a scientific method. Now, I know this is going to get boring, so I'm going to be quick because I don't want to run this out and I don't want to talk a lot, but I just want to tell you about the Pro Club. I don't deal with magic. What happened in the last 2 weeks with Corey and Anton, that was a lot of magic. A lot of people were able to capitalize off of it without being good. You could just turn on your phone and talk. You could just turn on your computer and talk. Oh, 25,000 views. I must be a YouTuber. No, you are actually somebody who got lucky. You're actually someone who got lucky because of magic. I want to teach you the science. I want to help people get income. On my next members only stream, I'm going to show you guys what we made on a good month and what we make on a bad month. A bad month is not still better than a lot of people's great months, but I'm going to show you folks. I'm going to show you. I'm going to expose to you. But it's only for the members and only for the people in the Pro Club. Anyway, I want to thank you all for joining us. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys, hold on, in too deep. You saw us from 45K. You were here at 45K. Man, you're old school. 45K was a couple of, let's see, we crossed 55K last year. So you were, 55K in 2025, the beginning of 2025, we did 55K. So you were with us like the summer. My goodness, thank you so much. Okay, you told me that. It's breaking news. It blew my mind. So I'm going to give you a little something. I hope you like the dancing Afro Latinas. Yeah, hey, and that's for being with us from 45K. Man, God, I'm so humble. The lead attorney's course is really good. Lead attorney's course is really good. You were demonetized by mistakes, but still making it to 4,000 watch hours again. Miss Lackey, let's do 2 things. Let's do 2 things. You're a content creator. You're supporting me here. Why don't you, if you join up to Pro Club, $50 a month, I'll give you an hour consultation. That was my last deal. It's over, but I'll extend it for another month for you. So if you sign up for the Content Creators Pro Club, it's $50 a month. We have 8 classes a month. All the classes are recorded. You don't have to be there to get the classes. You get access to them. And it's all in the cloud. And I will be happy to teach you how not to get demonetized. I'll go through everything because I know the science to it. Because trust me, I was there. I was shadow banned. I was done. And we came back. So you're trying to making you get 4,000. Holy crap. So they messed up, but you still got to start over. But the good news is that one video can get you to 4,000 watch hours. And there's new monetization. You can get partially monetized at 3,000. So hit me up at the Pro Club. It's pinned there if you want to. No thing if you don't want to, but that's for anybody. I'll give you guys, I'll keep doing the consultations. It really helps. It really helps. In Too Deep, I follow Black Creator on YouTube. Yes. Man, it's tough out here on us, right? And I got to give you full disclosure. My channel is 2 channels in one. It's 2 channels in one. MT Army's my guy, man. MT Army's my guy. MTR is an excellent dude, but our channel is 2 channels in one. I'm black. I'm a Southern black man, right? My family's from the South. I came up here when I was young. I grew up in the Bay. Spent a lot of time down south, a lot of my time overseas. I have a dynamic background. I really wanted to talk about black issues. I started this channel with a person who, like, we were friends for a long time. He wasn't a black guy. He's an Asian dude. So we have the Polite Savage Reacts, which he is helming. He does, stories he does here are stories that are black centric. So when you see a story talking about like he'll do a Cardi B story, because honestly, Cardi B, you know, he did the Karrueche Tran story, Karrueche Tran and that, because, you know, he's Vietnamese and white. He can actually understand that more than I can. I'm not going to talk about why is Karrueche Tran doing this. Is it just for money? I can't get into the intricacies, but when it comes to the stuff like the black churches and stuff, that's 100% me. And we divided it like that for a reason. And there's a scientific method to it. So yes, this channel is a black channel. We're in a black space. Our other channel, Polite Savage Reacts, is in a non-black space, and that's, you know, that's his thing. And then I got a travel channel, Tip Travels, where I travel around the world, eating food and investigating the history of places. I'm actually working on a history of the San Francisco Bay Area right now, of the peninsula, which is crazy. And we go to places that people used to eat that's not there anymore, talk to them and like eat food and like the different cultures and the food and aspects. So, you know, we have 3 channels here. And I'll start telling you to follow them all, but I haven't posted on the other channel for a while, so I got a whole lot. So listen, I appreciate you folks. Thank you so much. I'm going to read a couple of these comments, and then any questions I'll answer, and we'll get on out of here. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go back up here. We got some people following Miss Lackey. Who do we got? We got, who do we got? We got Miss Lackey is a channel name after you said it. Who followed you? I see Star just followed. I see hopefully you get some followers out of it. We should support people like that. And you know, I see you see me for 49K. And then Miss Lackey, you said you used to do relationships after your divorce. You just came back, so you've been posting on everything. I'm starting to grow. Yeah, you should talk to me. We can get that targeted. We should target it. We get you there. I got to research on the algorithms, creating apps on it. Wow. Just understand that the YouTube algorithm is very unique, and it's really hurting people. Odyssey Travel with the movie coming out, man. I just want to see the movie The Odyssey, actually. I'm a big fan. So, I want to give some closing thoughts on Cardi B. I want to give some closing thoughts. And Ms. Lackey, I appreciate you. I appreciate all my polite savages. Folks who come here, I got love and respect for y'all. You know, I'm going to start having dial-up shows and call-up shows where I have you guys come up and we discuss stuff. And it'll be a little more funner. But I'm not a big fan of StreamYard, which everyone uses. So I'm using, I'm piloting something for our channel called Meld Audio. That's what this interface is. So once I get another one that we can bring up people, Meld doesn't really have that interface to bring people up. Once I do that, we'll start having shows, but it's going to be a lot. And when I do movie reviews or stuff like that, because I like movies, I'll do it on members only streams because I don't want it to mess up the channel algorithm. That's just the thing about YouTube. So ladies, I'm going to tell you something. You can disagree with me or agree with me. From a man's point of view, an older dude who's been around, I've dated a couple of different ladies. I've dated some ethnicities. I have a deep respect for women who carry themselves as women. When we see you guys championing Cardi B, we get really concerned because we're starting not to be able to tell the difference between ladies and stomp down hoes. It's getting hard. It's getting hard like that. It's getting difficult to understand. When I see a lady says that she's breaking up with a man because he cheats with her, then she gets with a man who's cheating on her, I don't understand. And then when I see ladies saying, well, Cardi knew exactly what she was getting into, the difference between Stefon Diggs and Offset is that Offset lied and Stefon didn't. It's like, how do you know? You don't. It's none of our business, the dynamics of the relationship. But when you tell us that you're leaving because he kept cheating, and then you turn around and you get with somebody who's cheating, ma'am, I'm sorry, we don't believe you. So only thing I got to say is that, ladies, if you only place value on a ukulele and place a dollar amount to it, don't get upset if a man treats you like a hoe. And men, if you only can get a lady by paying, don't get upset if she treats you like a trick. We got to bring more value than our wallet. We can't lead with our wallet, just like a lady can't lead with her coochie for a wallet. Because when it comes down to it, nobody respecting nobody. That's all I got for you tonight, you polite savages. Make sure that if you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel, please do. Make sure that you follow Miss Lackey. Any other content creators out there, make sure that you let me know when you're in the house so we can get you followed. But I tell you, everybody, do not give this person sympathy subs. Watch them. And if you like them, follow them. And when you follow them, let them know what you like and help them and build a community. I appreciate you all. And as always, ask yourself one burning question. Can you handle the tip? Boom. Have a good night. G's out. Before we leave, let's get a roll call. I want to make sure that I know where everyone's from. Hey, San Francisco Bay Area here. Where's my folks from the ATL? Miss Lackey. I don't know if you told me before, but I want to know where you're from, lady. Just put that city in there if you don't mind. We ain't gonna track you down. We ain't gonna track you down. I respect all of y'all. Thank you so much for being here. You could have been anywhere. I didn't want a dollar or a dime, but I got it, and I was so grateful. But what I really was after was your time. From NYC, but in the ATL, Phoenix, New York, 212 with the black fist. I gotta love it. I gotta love it. Good night, everybody. Respect, respect, respect. And as always, we'll be back Sunday night. Sunday night. We'll be back Sunday night, and Sunday night we are doing a whole stream on Kevin Samuels. And we're going to tell the truth. What I agree with, what I disagree with. Kevin Samuels was a luminary in the space, but nobody's a deity. But I tell you one thing, a whole lot of stuff he said was coming true. I see you from Charlotte. I see Louisville, Kentucky. All right, folks. Thank you so much and have a great evening.